education, which is of course the thing that is most close to my heart, as I spent 25 years of my life in education, half of that in public education, half of it in a parochial setting. The thing that makes education difficult is that people tend to perceive education through the eyes of their own experience. And the real issue in Texas is consistency. The reality is there's some really wonderful public schools in Texas, and there's some really awful public schools in Texas. There are good districts and there are bad districts. And what we have to focus on is making sure that all districts are adequate and all schools are adequate, because ultimately this isn't about educating my child or your child. It's about having a sufficiently educated population to drive the economy of Texas. As a former teacher, here are some things I think are important. One is to assure that we are attracting and retaining qualified individuals who are bright, committed, and who bring expertise to the table. We also underutilize our best teachers because we are not flexible with our ratios. We need to look in terms of teacher-student ratios, recognizing that if you've got a master teacher who can teach math at a great level, there's some real advantages to having 40 kids in their class, because they're going to successfully teach those 40 students. They have the skills to teach efficiently and to know what to do for each child, and they literally can manage a class of 40 and effectively educate them. You take a first-year teacher, our standard ratio of no more than 25 is probably bigger than any first-year teacher can handle, because they don't have any skills, they don't have any weight, they don't know how to be efficient, and so they waste time and they don't know how to identify the students in need. So we need to look at student-teacher ratios without hard rules. We need to create flexibilities for districts so that we can take advantage of our good teachers. The other thing we need to do is we need to look at our teachers' training and make it more effective by making it more, first of all, more realistic. The average first-year teacher isn't going to be teaching in an upper-middle classroom. They're going to be teaching in a low-income school, and they need to be given the skills to deal with the problems that go with a low-income school. That's where most teachers start. That's what we need to prepare them for. The big thing with education is we need to create accountability for students, accountability for teachers, and accountability for school districts. But what we can't do is micromanage. That's the biggest mistake we made. The best people to improve the quality of education are those in the classroom.